Badgers, hello, and welcome to Honey Badger Political Report Live. So, I just want to spit some truth. Normally I bring you some wildlife news reports. This actually does pertain to wildlife news in that what's happening to our government is going to greatly affect a lot of species around the world. And that is namely going to war. Going to war, that's right. You see, so what happened is our numbskull president just pulled us out of the Iranian deal. Fine, okay, go ahead. If you're worried about Iranians, and that's no doubt because of Israel leaning on our government and saying, hey, you know what, stupid? We have information showing all signs to the Iranians building up some nuclear stuff in uranium and stuff so they can build bombs, which is so not true. It's so not true, okay? Netanyahu, oh, hi, Lord Dumbness. This Netanyahu pulled information dating back to like the 90s. Such archaic stuff, okay? So anyways, you flash forward to today, this morning, our president pulls out, right? Pulls out of this Iranian deal, namely because he doesn't like Obama, and Obama set it up and all that other sort of thing. But, let's face it, Obama wasn't necessarily a great president either. He had his flaws. Was he better than Trump? Absolutely. But the bottom line is that he did some crazy stuff. He also did some crazy stuff. Did you know that he set up secret programs with the Pentagon to explore for natural resources in Iraq and Afghanistan? Hi, Norma. So anyways, Honey Badgers, listen, thank you so much for tuning in. I just got to tell you this stuff. It's crazy. The president pulls out the Iranian deal, and then what happens tomorrow? Gina, what's her crazy face? Haspel. Gina Haspel is going to go before the Senate tomorrow to become the leader of the CIA. And she's a torturer. She tortured so many people during the Iraq War. And you know what? Trump says that he wants to bring back torture. He wants to bring back torture. What kind of crazy stuff is this? He says that the only way to get the terrorists is to go after their family. So, oh, hi, sweetie. Yeah, I thought Obama was pretty good too. And then you find out that he ordered drone strikes on civilians. Did you know this? Did you know that? If you could look it up. He ordered it. We paid for it. Not in my name. I don't want any of this stuff done in my name. Do you want it done in your name, Honey Badgers? Obama said drone strikes, and he bombed a 16-year-old U.S. citizen who was in Yemen because they bombed the father the year before. And then what does Trump do? Trump ordered, oh, you play baseball? Oh, I love baseball. Oh, so anyways, and then Trump ordered the drone strike of that 16-year-old's 8-year-old sister. You see, the idea is that if you kill these people, if you kill the Afghanistans, if you kill these people in Yemen, then their family's going to get really upset. So if you kill the father, you have to kill the children. Oh, stop it. Stop it. You right, gay. Anyways, listen, please, folks. So Gina Haspel is going to go before the Senate committee tomorrow, and they're going to let her in. They're going to let her become the new head of the CIA, and this is crazy, because all she's going to do is she's going to just torture people. And what does this all mean? Why are we pulling out of the Iranian deal? Because we want to go to war with Iran. We're going to go to a war with Iran, and it's going to cost so much money. And then they'll say, oh, this is good for Wall Street. Like everything is helping the economy. This is really helping the economy. Oh my goodness. Honey Badgers, we have to just take what we want. We have to look out for ourselves. I'm telling you, this economy is going to collapse. We're going to have to bail out more than just Big Auto. Oh, I'm telling you folks, it's going to be crazy. You are, at this point, you're pretty lucky. I do have to say, I love this country. I love America so much. And I just can't believe what's happening to it. Oh, I'm so scared. And I'm scared for wildlife because as all this money is spent on bombs and drones and airstrikes, we're killing the wildlife and all the species. America is great. America is great. Don't get me wrong. Please, I'm not saying that. I'm not on here to bash. Honey Badgers, I'm not on here to bash this country. I love America. I'm just shook. I'm getting shook. I know a lot of things about baseball. What do you want to know, sweetie? I know the Red Sox and Yankees presently have the best records. I know that a lot of people were writing off Aaron Judge before the beginning of the season, saying that, oh, he was just a flash in the pan, and meanwhile, he's the real deal. Yeah, Europe has its flaws too, but right now at this moment, I'm telling you, it's all happening. I'm scared too. We need the animals in our life. They're a part of us as well, absolutely, and that's what I'm talking about. Our country spent $224 million to airstrike the Shih Tzu, right, out of Syria over these chemical attacks. So what happened with that? You know, the organization, this group that won an Oscar, this group that supposedly volunteers and goes in, they're losing their funding from the United States of America. Why is that? We provide them with a third of our money. And I'm only saying all this, you know why? Because what about wildlife? Bees are endangered, folks. They say 1/3 of the species in the United States within 5 to 10 years, if not addressed, they're going to be extinct. Gone. Oh, hi, James. Hearts all around. I love all of you honey badgers. I'm just really freaking out. Carlton Fisk. I love Carlton Fisk. What a catcher. And isn't it funny that he played his whole career with the Red Sox and the White Sox? Just a bunch of socks. Yeah, no, we have to help the bugs. Seriously. Once we start losing these species, if we lose bees, we're screwed. That's what even Albert Einstein said. He was like, listen, society, once we lose bees, we're screwed, and they're endangered. Every day I'm helping a bee. I'm helping a bee walk. No bees, no people. Absolutely. So imagine, if you will, Israel. Did you folks remember that Israel dropped the neutron bomb in either the Sudan or I think it was in Jordan? They dropped a neutron bomb. So all these things, all these airstrikes, all these bombs, it's harming the wildlife, let alone the people, let alone all the thousands of innocent women and children that are just killed. What happens is, when we pull out of this deal, it just opens up the floodgates for us to get involved and go to war with Iran. And I'm freaking out because that's going to cost a lot of money. And they're going to say it's good for our economy and all the defense systems and all this and all that. Ooh, the stocks are going to go up, but it will crash. And what do we get for it? What do we get? What does America get in helping Israel attack Iran? You know, Israel is systematically killing all these protesters at the Gaza Strip. Oh my goodness. The government, no, sadly, the government doesn't, that's my thing, folks. The government doesn't care about the loss of species or wildlife. They only care about humans. And even then, they don't really care about humans. They only care about American citizens. But even then, we're all expendable. And it's just making me so sad and nervous. Oh, the government cares about money. Absolutely. You said it. You know, folks, I gotta say, every day I go on social media and I'm saying crowdfund me, GoFundMe, help me pay my medical bills, help me pay for Scruffy's broken tail. Crowdsourcing for medical bills. That's the world we're living in right now, folks. We are crowdfunding for medical expenses. The average American cannot afford. They say 64% of Americans presently could not afford a $1,000 emergency. What's up with that? Can't afford Do you know how many folks are homeless in this country? So while I love America, and I love this country so much, and all of our freedoms, and shout outs and love to all of our veterans, bring them home already. Why are we still in Afghanistan? Money. Just bring them home. You're killing wildlife, folks. Enough with these wars. Enough with these wars. You know, everyone's so quick to protest this stupid president. Everyone's so quick to go and protest guns. Protest wars. Protest wars. We are systematically killing species. Species that we need. Folks, holy shih tzu. If tomorrow Gina Haspel becomes the head of CIA, the writing is on the wall. We will go to war with Iran. And pretty soon, mark my words, there's going to be a catastrophic event and it'll be blames on Iran. And then they'll say, see, this is why we have to go. Exactly. Make love, not war. It worked in the past and it has to work now. Hey, Braden. Honey Badgers, I love you all so much. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please share this stuff. And please, please. Oh, hi, you're back, Cupcakes. Please, folks, so this week I'm working on some videos and I can't wait to post them. I'm working on a video about the wildlife of Iran. You know, I posted videos about the wildlife of Syria and Yemen And now it's time for Iran because people just are oblivious to the fact that there are other species and life forms. Oh my goodness, it affects everything. And I love you too, Wendy. I love all of you honey badgers. Please, this is crazy. You know, I wish I could tell you to write your congressman, but that doesn't do anything. It doesn't do anything these days. We literally have to take matters into our own hands. It's true. We have to start getting into our own economy, which is crypto, and when the crash happens, we'll be safe. We'll be okay. It's like having a generator when the power goes out. This is gonna happen. I'm telling you folks, it's really creepy. It's really creepy. And I really, really, really wish that we could just get it together to remember that we're not the only ones on this planet. We're not. And climate change is destroying habitats and a lot of species, including ourselves. Including ourselves. Did you see that this week, every day in Phoenix, Arizona, it's gonna be triple digits weather? What is that? They broke a 70-year record this past Sunday when it was 101 degrees. On May 6th, it was 101 degrees. Absolutely, Wendy, you said it. Folks, spread the news. We can't afford more war. We have people here that need attention and need help. We have families that are homeless. And all we're about to do is walk into war with Iran, holding Israel's hand. Look, now I'm rhyming. Now I'm just rapping. We're gonna walk into war with Iran, holding what? Holding Israel's hand, bombing the land all across the place. Oh my goodness, it's such a disgrace. Meanwhile, we have animals to save. Don't step up, don't be brave, just keep to yourself and just say nothing. Huh. This government is bluffing. We could take them out, that's right, and remind them. They work for us. Yes, indeed. Let's grind them. No, Wendy, stop it. Folks, I love you. I gotta get out of here. I just gotta get out of here, please. Ooh, ferrets, yes! I would love to do a ferret video. I love ferrets. They're so furry. Folks, I love you so much. That's why I kick rhymes and such. Don't you understand that it's time for us to get open and rhyme? We have to do something about this crazy world. Protect our species, boys and girls. Protect wildlife and children. It's not that hard. It's really not that hard, folks. These are things that go without saying. They just go without saying. Cowbird. It's absurd. They eat bean curd. Have you heard? Bird is the word. I mean, peace is the word. The 91 World Series. Yes, Gene Larkin. Was that Kirby Puckett? All right, folks. I love you, honey badgers. Keep in touch.